So we got a big day today. We're gonna shoot some stuff. We got 2 auditions. We gotta coach improv. Ugh. It's gonna be too long of a day, but productive. It's gonna be a long day. It's already been a long morning. But you know what? I'm gonna stay upbeat. 'Cause that's what you do when you're a delusional actor. You try to stay up. So I was just thinking about something, I was thinking about live performers. We're at these theaters, and yes, the theater is promoting us. They're letting us use the stage. They're giving us a lot. But we're promoting those theaters. Okay, I'm not going to get into it too much. Got hot in here. Boy, summer came quick. No, I think it's, you gotta promote yourself. You gotta get in there and you gotta get into a community that's going on. You gotta put yourself out there and everything, it means everything. So if you can promote yourself somewhere, you should do it. But boy, oh boy, it's tough to stand out. It's like there's just a lot of content. And so let this be just another contribution into the white noise that is 2017 in the world of entertainment and comedy.
We are the Cotillionaires. We write love songs and we write dance songs. This song happens to be love.
Actors, I'm getting sick of them. We got another one coming in here later this afternoon. They all want parking. I'm not gonna pay for you to park. You're an actor, okay? Wash dishes. Actors wash dishes. Actors drive Ubers, baby. That's right. Now listen, folks, I have 2 auditions coming up later. I've been complaining about, I'm not gonna book these things. They bring me in to pad the numbers because I'm good at auditions.
Hey, man.
What?
You alright? Who are you talking?
Don't worry about it. Did you have an appointment?
I think so, yeah.
Name? What's your name?
My name is Scott Rodgers. Do you work here?
You know what? We haven't started casting yet, but if you want to have a seat and fill out a release form, we'll be with you just as soon as we can.
In the middle net?
This is the jerk I was talking about. Freaking dingbat. Actors generally don't get paid for auditions, but what I'm doing is I've started a show. I feel passionate about this. I'm paying everyone who auditions for my show. It's very generous. I'm paying everyone $20 cash. It's no longer just lunch or $20. It's just $20 cash because I don't have time to eat lunch with these people. And we're going to find out what that cash is going to go towards, whether it's shelter, gas, or food. We're going to make them choose shelter, gas, or food. And we'll find out once we start the casting session up. And on top of that, we're going one step further, and we may actually even use some of the footage for free exposure for them. And that's just, that's on my bill. I'm putting the bill for all that exposure because I created this. So, pretty cool on me. Changing the game up. Okay, let's see if he filled out his form correctly. Hi, Scrum?
Scrum?
Oh, sorry, Scott.
Like rugby.
Sorry, Scott Pilgrim. Filled out everything here.
Nice. Yeah, date and everything. It's my dad's birthday today, actually.
Okay.
He's turning 59 years old. Brett, that's my dad's name.
Scott, y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Happy to be here.
Okay, and just come right up this way. Thanks for coming in here. Really appreciate you being here. Your dad's name was Ben?
His name is, he's still with us.
Really?
Brett is his name.
Brent. So, Scott, thank you so much for coming in. I looked at your headshots and I was like, we got to get this guy in here. And we've been friends for a long time, right?
Yeah.
We were on a Herald team together for years.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thanks for auditioning for this. I always thought you were really funny. In fact, you're the second guest we've ever brought in to audition for this. Okay, Scrum.
I think the same thing about you.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. It's
I
good to
love
see
you a
you.
lot.
Good to see you. Get in here so they can see your. Look at this.
You just seeing my.
Look at this guy. Come here. You got to lean in. Look at this guy.
Look at this actor. This is one of the most talented people I know.
I actually
And
quit acting recently.
He's much more than an actor. He's a director. I've talked about that earlier.
Yeah. I quit auditioning, but I'll do it for you.
Thank you for coming in. Okay, we're gonna have you write down because I'm paying you for this. I'm paying you for your time. So you're getting paid
worth
to
it.
audition for this show, and I want you to write down. I'm gonna give you $20 at the end of this. I want you to write down right now so they can all see what that's gonna go towards. You have to choose 3 choices because we can't have actors just spending it on willy-nilly Redbox, to rent movies. What are you gonna choose? Gas,
Take
shelter, or food?
Gas, shelter, or food. Secret?
So we'll give him a second to think about that, and then we're going to surprise everyone. Thanks for sticking with us. This is episode, I don't know what episode this is. Okay, let's see what our actors come up with. Did you choose gas? What are you going to put this towards? In your gas tank? You're going to buy food with it? You're going to put it towards shelter?
Do you want to guess?
I'm going to take a guess. I bet you need gas money. Nice and close?
Gasoline.
Gasoline! I thought it was gas online. Get it nice and close so we can get a
Okay.
good picture. Our actor chose gasoline. That's what he's going to put towards this money because you have to put gasoline in your actor gas tank, don't you?
Yes, the figurative gasoline, and I also need literal gasoline to operate my automobile to get me. Are we getting me? I'm sure you're hearing me. I have a nice voice.
Yeah.
Actor's voice. Trained. And so I need gas because I'm out of gas.
So we're happy that we can help an actor get gas to put in his actor gasoline tank and his director gasoline tank. So we're going to talk about this because you're a man of many talents. Stick around, folks. We're going to do a quick interview. Do you have time? Can you stick around?
I have time only for a long interview.
You know what? This is really going well. And this might go on to producers, so I don't want to get you excited. I don't want to say too much, but
it's too late.
we really, really loved what you're doing.
I've already imagined my better life with this.
I heard you saying that I can't dance, I can dance. Whoa, whoa.
Love this little table. I love this rock and.
Scott, let me ask you something, because I had my sunglasses on earlier. Let me ask you something. How does a guy like me get cool? How do I be cool? That's my first question to you. How do you be cool? If you want to be an actor, you got to have some kind of, got to have popularity, you got to have something going for you. How do you be cool, Scott?
How do you be cool?
How do you be cool? Just tell the viewers.
You personally, or just in general?
Well, a guy like me.
A guy like you.
Sure, an everyman, a guy who's, granted, pretty cool.
Very cool.
He's cool. How do you get a guy like me even, cool, so everybody's going like, man, that guy I just met is cool. And instead of walking away going, boy, that guy complains a lot and he's a real mumble mouth.
I think I come off that way often to people, but I'm not worried about it. To me, cool, I equate that with authenticity. Authenticity, I equate with having spent time inward, getting silent, listening to your heart to connect to your actual purpose on earth.
Shortcut?
And if you can't do that, get yourself a cool pair of shades, some traditional Tom Cruise Ray-Ban style. They obviously don't have to be actual Ray-Bans. Mm-hmm. They could be Neffs. That's what yours are. I got to be honest with you. I have taken a big step back from the quote-unquote pursuit of being an actor. I found it not in line with who I really am. You want me to raise this
Let's raise that up just a little bit. Maybe put it on your collar because your collar's dipping.
That's true.
But now if you fix your collar and raise it up, now
It's
we got
a
double.
It's a loose shirt. I actually, I got this.
These actors come in here. They're green.
This was wardrobe from a film I did last year.
Yeah, they come in there very green. Now it's pointed that way.
I bet.
I'm gonna have to mic myself, aren't I?
What the fuck are you want?
Here's an acting
This?
tip. Always show up on set. Sure.
Okay.
Show up mic'd.
It'll be no difference.
I like to come mic'd. Totally mic'd.
That's a ridiculous idea.
I come. They take me over to the sound guy. They're like, hey, we're gonna mic you. And I go, I'm already mic'd. And he's like, where's the pack? And I go, you take a wild guess. Guess where it is?
Up your butt.
What? Oh my God.
Or like the inside of your box.
In my back pocket, away from my phone. I wish they could just put a mic in my butt, permanently install it.
Yeah. Well, I would say if you really want to commit as an actor, go ahead and slice your skin from side through chest up to upper lip and then here.
Yeah.
And then ideally within the skin,
You run that wire.
you're mic'd.
Yeah.
And then like have a flap where you can put new batteries in.
Yeah.
Put flap down, make up HMU for this.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then that's my thought.
That's actually a great idea.
I know.
That's a good one.
I didn't come up with it. I received these ideas.
So there's a great actor note already coming from my good friend Scott Rodgers. Now, you became a director
I became a director.
after being an actor. Why did you do that? Was it more empowering?
I think yeah, it's the best job. You get to tell everybody what to do. Everyone asks you what to do, and sure enough, I had the answers.
I went into an audition recently, and the director wasn't looking me in the eyes, and I knew I wasn't really being considered for the role.
What was the project? A commercial?
Burger place.
That shit. I had a real great tweet recently that was all commercials.
Hey,
It's
that'll
all
get you.
just ushering us into destruction and hell. I think it's totally bullshit. It preys on human insecurities. I'm concerned with, I started with wanting to be an artist or a creative person, and you just get lost in the muck and the mire of consumer capitalism, and it's fucking bullshit, and I hate it, and so I quit acting. But like, if other people are doing it, good for you.
But you bring up a good point, which is you got to get paid. So, and that was my actor tip yesterday, was no one cares about your moral hang-ups.
What do you mean, you know, like, yeah.
Sell your soul, you got to just get paid.
I don't find that to be true.
Otherwise, you'll starve to death. How do you get money?
Are you saying that we have to do these things to
You
survive?
gotta. If you want to be an actor,
I have
what?
to audition for commercials to survive. That's a stupid idea.
What else are you gonna do? You don't have any real skills.
Be a farmer.
You're a guy like me. Sure, you're pretty cool, but not everyone
it's
in
not
town is.
anyone's fault that you don't have skills.
What?
It's your fault.
When
and
I'm an
acting is
actor.
a skill. There's many ways that you can use the skills that you've accrued through performance and growth
So I gotta.
to connect to people. There's people in rehab facilities. There's poor people you can help in a nonprofit. There's a lot of ways to sustain yourself and to help humanity. And I think we need to have a new currency. Obviously this can separate and, label and this is worth this and I'm better than you. It's all bullshit and it's all killing us. And so I think that we need new currency, which is the actual things that sustain life: food, shelter, some sort of fuel for your body. But look, I'm a wackadoo radical man. You know what I mean? I'm on another tip here.
Can I just? Okay. First of all, I just want to say I think you're speaking a lot of truth, and I love what you're bringing. Like, this is so great. This is so great. I love this. No, I love your energy, but this is gonna.
See, this is a brand.
But wait, but this is
it's
coming.
like Rage Against the Machine.
Just hear because this is gonna become a note, and this is coming from I just know from the producer. I know how he likes it.
Yeah.
Same thing. Do that again. Smaller. Can you do that a little smaller?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sorry.
make it real. Pretend you believe it.
Yeah, I get riled up. Thank you.
Just take it again and be a real person.
Take it from the top.
Because what you're saying is great, but it's got to be in our reality.
Is there a
otherwise.
script for this?
Huh? No.
I'm going to be writing the script.
What? No, you're not. You're improv. You just throw in some. Feel free to throw in some improv, but you don't have
Who's
to.
writing it?
What? No, it's
On the day?
the kind of project. Do you know Robert Rodriguez? Okay, we're back with part 2. Exciting. Part 2. We took a quick little nose candy break to snort cocaine up our noses.
Not me.
What?
Not me.
Ooh, look out.
Sober.
I'm double trouble. Oh, that's right. You're sober now. I want to get a quick slam of water here.
Slam it down.
I looked at your stuff and we were really excited. I'm not sure exactly if you're the direction we're going for, but this might go to producers, so they might get a look at your tape. And there's a chance.
What did you watch? Did you watch?
Oh, just all that stuff. Let me ask you something here. Spring is in the air. I hear the chirp chirp of bees. in the trees. I hear the songbirds in the morning, caw, caw,
Crows.
looking for a mate. I hear daffodils on their strings, standing up straight for the morning sun. Spring, they say, spring, it's sprung, spring. Love is in the air, is it?
Yes, absolutely. I'm having a kid.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not wed. But
Out of wedlock.
Out of wedlock. I've conceived my first child.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma's wanting to know if we're going to get married or not.
This is not the direction I was going to go. I was going to go into
just trying to be real.
More of there's a spring fling coming up, a hop. I wanted to know what the theme I should make of the spring fling. But if you want to talk about your kid,
You're gonna host a spring fling?
doing a spring fling in
You
here.
want some ideas?
I'm going to do a sock hop. But let's talk about your...
Enchantment Under the Sea?
Hang on a second. Maybe we should pause on Enchantment Under the Sea.
I'm here for you, pal.
You're having a kid?
Mm-hmm.
That is amazing.
Yeah. Do I look slouched?
We all do. We're
I
sitting.
know.
This is a terrible idea. Yeah, this is a bad idea. I don't like the setup. We're gonna switch it up,
love
but
it.
that's okay. Do you have any tips for someone who's looking to survive in the slimy orgy that is today's comedy scene? And how do you stand out from the white noise and not just?
Mm-hmm. And by white noise, you mean white male
The white
victimhood
male.
and aggression
Yeah.
that has loomed over the
Yeah.
earth for centuries.
Ugh.
And now just as a microcosm within the community known as quote-unquote comedy.
Yeah, I meant just bad comedy.
You ever notice,
There's a
like-
lot of content, but not much
Oh
good
my God,
stuff.
I often find myself looking at stuff and going, I get that they're calling this comedy. It's not funny or surprising. My tip, I don't fucking know, man. I quit, I think all the time how I made do was, I never really considered it. I kind of was just doing my thing.
Yeah.
Just being Scott Rodgers. I was a little actory. I still am a little people are like, just, you don't have to get that upset in your improv. I'm obviously releasing something. Trying to get to more of a zen place. And
Listen to this. I had a guest on here recently. Told
Okay.
me I'm too pissed all the time.
I think that's inaccurate because people just are what they are. I don't think that you should change at all.
I'm like the most mellow, even keel guy I know.
Yeah, I used to improvise with this guy who maybe every 2 or 3 shows would get pissed, turn it in on himself, and just take off. And we'd all be hanging out after the show, and he would it'd be a real low-stakes show, clubhouse, some bullshit, 15 minutes.
Sure.
And he'd go, I didn't like how he did a scene, and he would take
This
it.
guy would bolt?
Yeah, he'd steam up. And
Get
he'd
out of
take
here.
off.
Who is this?
And the rest of us
What a freaking
would be
knucklehead.
forced to sort of well, I guess this is part of our life too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we all know someone like that. Do you know anyone like that? And if you did, where do you think that comes from, and how does one address that?
Sounds to me like a guy who wanted to... Hang on. Sounds to me like a guy who just wants everything to be perfect.
Well, that is an insane pursuit, because what is perfect? And also, the French word for perfect means
Le bouffon.
death, because it's reached its end, and that means it can no longer progress. But that is not accurate to what life actually is. It's actually continually evolving and changing. And so why would you ever hold this totally unrealistic, unattainable standard, this word, perfect? That doesn't mean anything. It's a setup to fail. And so of course you're going to be in a cycle of disappointment and self-loathing as opposed to acceptance and love.
You know what this guy sounds like to me?
What?
Captain Ahab. Chasing a blue whale through the sea.
Not a white whale.
What?
You say what very quickly before you have a chance to actually hear it. Almost like you're anticipating something. Like you're setting a trap.
Scott Rodgers, folks. What are you working on now, Scott? What do you got? What are you working on? What's coming up? How do you feed your actor mouth?
How do I feed my actor mouth?
What are you working on?
What am I working on?
Yeah.
So much stuff.
Yeah?
I'm working on a million things.
Bam, bada boop, boop, boom.
I was the lead in a feature last summer that's they're doing post right now. It's called Dr. Brinks and Dr. Brinks. It's about strange siblings whose parents who were doctors without borders yet not around for them have died in a plane crash, and it's about them reconciling their past and their parents, and loved making that film. That'll be coming out pretty quickly. Got a couple other features in the works. I have like a class I want to start teaching on the weekends that blends performance with kind of inner stuff and purpose and healing and that kind of stuff. And
Sounds like a lot of bullshit.
yeah, and I got a kid coming late October, so that'll be its release date.
Hope it gets picked up by a distributor.
Yeah, I'm hoping to release it through A24
Yeah.
Features. Wanted to get picked up by William Morris and just get it right in there, you know.
Let me ask you one last thing because we're running out of time here. Okay, we're getting dogs. We're running out of time. We've been recording forever.
Time is a construct of the ego.
Of course. Do you think if LA's live theaters are not going to pay performers like us, that at the very least I should be allowed after the show to get down on all fours, crawl around on the floor, collecting dollar bills, loose dollar bills that might fall from the wealthy people, and if they like the show, they might drop a dollar bill. I should be allowed to collect that in my actor mouth and take that home as like a tip. Do you think I should be allowed to do that?
Absolutely.
Because the last time I got looked at like I was weird.
You did that? We could probably just bend down and pick it up as opposed to crawling around on all fours.
I find that if you do collect it with your mouth, it incites some of the other audience to, you know,
Encourage
it
it.
greases the wheels.
Yeah.
You know, like, hey, maybe I should give this. Look at this. What the hell? This person is putting money in their mouth.
Absolutely. Because they're money addicted. You know, the wealthy are just the way that some of us are
Hey,
addicted
that's all
to
the time
alcohol.
we have. Thank you so much. So thank you to musician, artist, director, writer, actor, and soon-to-be dad. Holy smokes, you're gonna be a great father.
Thanks.
This guy's gonna be a great dad. Look at this guy. Look at this face. That's a great papa. Okay, thanks so much for auditioning. You know what? I think we might go a slightly different direction, but we are gonna pay you $20 for just auditioning, and we're gonna give you some free actor exposure. Wow,
Oh,
what a
that's
gig. Hey, why don't you
True currency.
play us out with a tune as I pull up a Venmo. You know, I'm gonna have to Venmo you $20.
That's fine.
We live broke down mansions and pool houses. We give hours and hours away. We lay in floors and in cars and on porch couches. Hungry, busy as fuck, bitch, we work to be this good. Grinding just to make it.